Rightio, I have gone out and as you've seen, I've spombed out. I just tangled my lines around each other. I've spombed out. Hopefully started getting everything ready for the night, so that should be looking good. Some fresh baits on here as well. Get Roland happy. Roland's got to be happy. So that's the so sticking just to one bait at the moment. No, we'll do that. Yeah, we'll stick to one bait. We'll stick to what caught with the fish last time. I think it's the best solution. One of these little stones, absolutely fantastic. Yeah. Push them in and wiggle them around a little bit, just sharpens up that point nicely. If it doesn't do a good enough job, you then have to find just go and do the proper full-on job. This normally just get, yeah, see, this gives you that just sort of thing. Hopefully that on the camera as I'm zooming in and out, obviously it sort of gets upset with me put my head backwards and forwards for some reason. There we go. I'm not one for changing hooks every fish, unfortunately. It's tempting as it. You might see him. I don't think that cost me any fish from here, to be honest with you. An old gooey hook, mate, so what we want, right? And soaking for a lifetime. Lovely little green cloth is. Lovely little ridge monkey cloth to sort of keep there, just a sort of cloth to wipe my hands. Beautiful. Perfect. I have this little rubber mat on the floor, which is quite handy for putting rigs on. Now, I think I've got a long and a short rig on, because where is the sort of silt? It's going to be interesting to see a zoom. No, I didn't do it. I thought I was going to do it because I throw a boilie out. There we go. Never do. See, that one's perfect. Absolutely perfect. I don't like throwing away even the bits of floss I cut off. I put in my bin and take them home. Just don't want to land littered with floss. I just stick that in there, take it home with me. Yep. Don't like litter. No need for litter. Not at all. I don't think there's any need for litter. Yeah, in, out, sorry. Hopefully you haven't now got a song in your head. You have, sorry. Anyway. Showing your age. Perfect. So, hopefully one of these will reduce me fish. I've actually started playing around these hook swivels. What hook swivels, I don't know what they're called actually. It's still a Ronnie rig, but the little, instead of it being a proper Ronnie, thingy's off. What are they called? I've got no idea. Yeah, we've started to play around with those because it does make life a little bit easier when you're having to chop and change things, to be perfectly honest with you. And yeah, I do quite like that. A little bit of a little bit of tubing around there as well. I do to sort of secure it. I've always put a loop there since using the 360 rig. Apparently it's a new thing. Well, okay, if you say so. I don't. I came up with. I don't say I came up with it. I just thought it would be an interesting idea to do. Well, let's not get the tangle around the switch and do that. Perfect. Right then. Get these out on the spot, shall we? And at the same time, flip you around and see where we go. Right then, there we go. Let's get these out there. I don't know what the time is now. Let's be sort of heading for, I don't know really, 3ish. Could be. No, it's not. I don't think I haven't got a clue. So I haven't got a clue. Anyway, whatever time it is heading for is the perfect time to get the stove out and some early lunch, late lunch, early tea. There's a little bit of rain in there. It looks like there's a bit of rain in the air. Yeah, we'll just have to see really. Because I've obviously got my bivvy, little bivvy. Whoever needs to go outside, and yeah. I'm not looking for. I'll try and remember where it's got to land in the future. Yeah, because what made me at the moment is not a horizon marker, it's that very bright train that swim over there. Which is all and good. Obviously, unless you're trying to do it at night. Yeah. I'm not really sure where I'm going to take pictures, and to be honest with you, in future now. No, because I don't like, the whole swim being lit up like a Christmas tree, and people. And also, nothing to do with people not knowing I've got a fish. I like about people not wanting to get blinded by the light. Realistically, So yeah, I might have to change where I do my pictures. I don't really want to do my pictures against that. Lovely background, bramble bushes. That's pretty, but we'll just have to see. Problem is, it's a cast there. It's going to be a bit problematic. But anyway, right. Anyway, let's just put that there. Get that in there. Yeah, slacken that off later. Okay. So, sensitivity. Way down low on here. Yeah. Stops false bleeps for me personally. And whoever fished this place, you'll understand. It really is screamers only. Right then. Don't hook the tree, as they say. A little bit of freshness in that area. There. See what I've noticed? There's a bramble on the ground. I like brambles on the ground. That didn't quite go as far as I wanted it to go. It's a shame because it loses all the goodness. I don't know why. I've got my little finger still on. I don't really need my finger still on because I'm casting with fluoro. But I do need to give it a little bit of a. I think I was worried about the tree. Yeah. Let's go down one. I don't like casting with the knot. The knot on the thing. Yeah, so right then. Bit better range. You know what, that doesn't. A lot further than I spawned. That does weirdly seem a lot further than I spawned. Really does. Yeah. It's not quite right there. I don't know what it is. But when I clipped this up, didn't I? I said I clipped it up. Checked in, it was 16.5. I don't know. Well, that didn't I? Passed it out. Come on. It is. I've done it, Phil have done it perfectly. So, It is pretty much a muchness out there. Yeah. Right, so a bit too tight at the moment. I want that wind to die down a little bit, and I'll slacken them off a little bit. They just, you'll be careful. Obviously, you get this toe, and the line goes that way. And if it goes that way too much, it might go around a boulder, which would cause you the infamous problems that we all get. But there we go. Right. Well, we're all done. We're all sorted. Rods are out. Just gonna sit back and wait. We'll check the time, and it's gone 3. I think it's time for tea. I do believe. We'll probably be frozen, so it's going to take a little bit of time. So yeah, I'm happy about that. We've got 2 people opposite me. Someone might be going. I'm not really sure. Heard a fish. Don't know where I heard a fish. Don't know where the fish is, but anyway, yeah, I'm not quite sure if someone's going and someone's coming. Definitely someone's coming to set up. Yeah, so I don't know. Oh well, there we go. Yeah, I'm not sure if. Well, not sure what I heard really then. I thought I heard a fish, but I didn't hear a fish. Just never know really. Oh well. But yeah, everything's set. We're all set to go. I might get a little wee shower by the looks of things, which I probably could do without. Probably as soon as I start cooking, I'll get the wee shower. There we go. I'll just have to wait for that. And yeah, fingers crossed. Looking very good. Feeling very positive about this. I was feeling very positive about the West Stowe trip, but I had a message from Rob saying the whole of that sort of area where we were is under about half a foot of water, and it's still rising. So we 100% did the right thing. So yeah, can't really argue with that whatsoever. Yeah, definitely can't argue with that. What I'm not really sure, and I really do want to do, I want to fish a bait sort of quite down there, quite close. So I am tempted as tomorrow, just for the sheer fun of it, is to change my setup slightly and stick 2 rods down there and scrap that one out there just for something to do. I just need to learn about this place as quick as possible. I've got precisely 5 nights left on here, so if I can't learn about it in those 5 nights, what can I do? I do need to learn about it, I think, in those 5 nights as quickly as possible. Give me a bit of information next spring, because next spring's information is not going to be, obviously clearly is not as good. It's going to be a little bit watered down with spring and things like that. I don't know. I saw that fish this morning where I put that bait. Yeah, just can't really argue with that. It's got to go there. No, I'm going to seriously put some thought into what I do. It might even be worth putting just a rod there for the day or the afternoon or evening, something like that. Put a bag on it or something. You just never know, do you, really? But yeah, I might have to get a single sticks or something. I don't know, spread them out a little bit more. A bit bizarre in here, my rods spread them out. I've had trouble fitting 2 in. What is going to be weirder is actually netting something from the bank. I've got one little issue I might have to deal with myself at some point. Is under there's lots of dead little twigs and bits and bobs. I don't have anything with me to deal with it at all, apart from brute force. So waders might be on tomorrow, and if I have problems tonight, a little bit of brute force and get in there and snap it all off. The problem is if they go the other side of that, there's even more sort of issues and things. So it's tempting to if I get a fish in there, just let the line go, get the waders on, and get out there and retrieve it. We'll see, really. Well, we're all set up, we're all tidy, all neat and ready, set to go. Just yeah, that old temperature is certainly dropping. I'm sure I'll be having a coat on later. No, my luck. I'm glad I brought it with me. But there we go. Just sort of tidy a few little things up there and get things prepared and be ready. Well, good evening. I've had my tea. As you can see, the old Weber's there. What a view to Have your tea bag, really. Absolutely splendid. I think this is sort of becoming more and more my favourite view of what beggar actually to be perfectly honest with you. Unfortunately, I'm sort of way back in my bivvy, so I'm sort of leaning forward then. See, I put the rubber in the door, you get a bit of heat in the bivvy, and it's quite safe there. I haven't had a run while I'm doing it, so I've got to sort of carefully step over it if I do, so it could be funny. Yeah, very enjoyable. Rain seems to have sort of, oh, excuse me, it was about me dinner. Rain seems to have sort of faded away. I didn't check the forecast. I just, I'm set up. And, it just comes as it comes, realistically, really. I think the guy in the swim to the left of me must have had something because he's recast about an hour ago, which is good. Probably, well, it was probably an hour after I was bombing, so I don't really like sort of. Generally, sort of, if I'm sitting anywhere near somebody, I have a chat with them. Sort of, we spom out at the same time, but he's not spomming. He's sort of catapulting little 12mm boilies, I think, or something out there. So I was a bit concerned that he might not like the idea of me doing what I was doing. But he probably don't really mind now because he's got a fish not long after me doing it. So there we go. Can't blame that, realistically, on me. But no, it does look nice out there. If I can get out without tripping over the weather and show you what it looks like. Oh, beautiful. Look at that. What a view. As I said, I think this is fastly becoming my favourite view, realistically. Absolutely stunning and gorgeous, isn't it? Oh my word. Anyone has any doubt about why we come fishing? I think, unless you don't really like seeing that spectacular view out there, and if you don't really like it, don't understand it, well, I think you're missing out on nature, to be perfectly honest with you. I know there's a pair of rods in the scene, but if I just take the rods out for a little bit of that, it's just a beautiful bit of scenery. Don't you think? I think, don't you? I think so. It's absolutely wonderful and splendid. Hey, colours of the trees and everything. Absolutely splendid and gorgeous. Don't you think? I think so. I think that might become the screensaver at home or something at some particular point. Well, the man on the left has gone, replaced by the man on the right on the gravel, who looks like he's got about an 8-man bivvy over there, or 2 bivvies. I don't know what's going on really, but there we go. Up to them, really. Yeah, I'm happy with all that. It's all good. Beautiful. The way the conditions are at the moment, I'm not sort of, mate, you boys quite chuffed to actually get a fish this afternoon. Sometimes it sort of does rattle off about 4ish, half 4, quarter to 5. Yeah, pictures there. Sun comes through. I remember me and Ian a couple of years ago, when really cold, we ended up sort of pitching up, sitting there on chairs just to get the last rays of sunshine. It's, yeah, it's not very warm in this swim. It wasn't very warm, it is. These swims are great in the summer, but it's a little bit iffy in the winter. So yeah, it's can be a bit fresh out there. I'm not sure there's a guy to the right of me, to be perfectly honest with you. I've heard things that look like someone casting, and seen someone wandering around. Don't know really, no idea. Absolutely no idea. Heard any spomming, haven't heard any catapulting, haven't heard anything. Just had a couple of casts and I've seen a wandering figure. There we go. Right, I'm gonna stop waffling and just soak it all up realistically. I just thought I'd go and wander up here, really. Stand in the sunshine, warm up for the last bit of the day, and also sort of clever. And see if there's anybody fishing up here. I think if I sort of cleared this path a little bit, slowly but surely, you could actually possibly actually get through here a lot easier. So yeah, who knows really. Well, there's no rods up there, so it's not up there realistically. I think there's one guy on a brolly up there. I'm not really sure. There's no one else about. Amazing, really. I'm not sure when my man next door to me is off. He did say he'd been picked up this afternoon, but I might have been thinking wangle another night, probably. Gives me shadow, there's no two ways about it, really. But what I do get, I get a kingfisher in there. I hear him sort of diving and plopping away, feeding her things. Yeah, interesting. I don't know, maybe he's decided to stay. I don't know. Maybe that was him just wandering around down the end. I don't know, really. Not really sure. But there we go. There we go. Yeah, could have been. I don't know, really. I haven't thought of that one. I haven't heard much from him. Oh. But yeah, no, that's, as I say, if I come back here, just a little bit of videoing around, warm myself up. Problem is, if you warm yourself up, then step out of the sunlight, you're back into the cold again. You've sort of got to acclimatise again. Rather, I'll just acclimatise and rather sort of be as it is already, realistically. There we go. Oh well. Rightio. Beautiful. Beautiful indeed. It's pest control time. But hey, it's not a blank. It's the first fish I've actually netted from the bank in this swim. It's actually a bonus. Apart from the slight bramble issue. But anyway. But no, I'm happy about that. Not too bad. Deer have seemed to have gone to sleep and stopped rutting, so I might get a little bit more sleep now, which would be nice. But there we go. Little beauty there. Can't be arguing about that one, can you? Beautiful. Well, morning. Bit of a late morning, to be perfectly honest with you. As you can see, the sun's well and truly up. I stayed up for a couple of hours after that. Had that fish this morning, hoping I might sort of see some stuff and hear some stuff, and to try and work out whether any fish do travel down this margin down here. But alas, to no avail, realistically. We've now got an easterly wind, which at the moment is not too bad. It's got a bit of warmth in it. I don't know how long it's going to sort of stay like that. We've got rain forecast some point over tonight and tomorrow. I need to check the updates on that. It's, mobile reception nowadays seems to be absolutely horrendous, so I'm sort of struggling a little bit to finding things out, realistically. I got to the point where I even have to sort of download stuff to watch stuff when I'm fishing, especially in the dark winter nights. Yeah, it's not working too well at the moment. And that seems to be where I go, or it's my phone's deliberately playing up. It's not coming to the end of its time, but you know what they're like. There used to be a period when people were convinced that their phones would start deteriorating a little bit deliberately, so you end up getting yourself a new one. But I just think it's reception, realistically. I'm going to come along here and make sure there's no one to the right of me. It's always handy to know these things. So I've been full on asleep, so I don't know. Yeah, if you look through there, you can see straight through to the sort of the out of bounds area. I had some fish last night. God, I had some chunky fish topping. Oh, it's just absolutely ridiculous. Along with the deer doing their rutting and booming as well. That was it was a wee rough night, but no, it's not too bad. That's why I went back to sleep this morning. I thought, no, I'll just sleep and lay in. I really had to sort of, oh, excuse me, force myself to get back up actually. I slept all day, which is unlike me, to be perfectly honest with you. I haven't done that for a while, really. Not for a long time, so. And I do go to bed early tonight. We'll see how tonight goes. And yeah, I've got to find out the flight times for my wife. I can work out when she's due back. I've got most of all day tomorrow, really. I think I've got to get my own tea and things like that. Not really sure. I know it's quite late. I don't think she's back till like sort of 8, 9 o'clock. Which is sort of quite late, really. So I will no doubt probably have something to eat. And take a snack when I get home. So yeah, we shall see. Then I'm hoping to sneak out a couple of nights right at the end of it, and then that will be it until it's all over and done with. Realistically, that'll be my another year down on the airfield lake. Not sure it's coming to the end, but there we go. Right, I am going to recast that right hand rod to make sure it's actually going in the right place as well. So I might go and do that now. I did say to myself I'd do that this morning when I got up. I might have flipped the tree. I don't know. I don't think I did. But you just got to make sure these things are right, don't you? Realistically, no harm done, to be honest with you. Might even switch bait around a little bit. Try some wafters and pop up some things. I know these fish are around and about. I just don't think they're don't know. I've just got to, as I said, got to try something because I want to catch these bigger fish, and I haven't got long to catch these bigger fish. So either catch the smaller fish or play around and catch nothing or small fish. So yeah, I think one rod's hook bait has got to be something different. So I think I'm actually going to go and do that now. I've been talking about it. Right, time for the pit. Another nice scrappy one. Bigger than the last. Happy with that. Little torpedoes, bless them. Middle of the day, daytime take. So we like daytime takes, don't we? Always good, eh? Always good. Interesting as well. Change your hook bait, pick that one up. So interesting. There we go. Right, let's get it back. And yeah. Well, good afternoon from inside the bivvy. It's a bit blowy, so I've sort of stuck myself in here. I've got the weather on the go. Cooking myself some food because the weather forecast is a bit more blowy, excuse me, and maybe a hint of rain. I don't really know, so we just thought, no, let's get the food on the way. At the end of the day, because I should really cook outside, really. So it's sort of in the doorway as best as it can be. Best way forward, to be perfectly honest with you. Also puts a little bit of warmth back inside the bivvy. Yeah, so I think there's maybe a bit of rain due and things like that. So I was sort of like, eat this stuff now and then pitch it all down, and yeah, wait for all to happen later on, depending on what it actually does.